Hello guys, Nardino TV here and we are back with another video. So for today guys, ang i-discuss natin is about yung sa PGP or yung sa Parents and Grandparents Sponsorship dito sa Canada. So ano ba ang ibig sabihin nun guys? So yung mga Canadian citizen at saka yung mga permanent resident dito sa Canada, pwede nyo i-sponsor si nanay, si tatay, si lolo, at saka si lola. Okay? So meron pong bagong update si Canada.ca at yun ang i-discuss natin for today. Pero bago yan guys, intro muna tayo. And guys, we are back. So, titignan natin guys yung post ng Canada.ca. Okay, so ito yung website ng Canada.ca na pwede nyong i-check para dun sa mga updates na mga nangyayari sa immigration process dito sa Canada. So, makikita nga natin dito guys, no? So, March 7, so meron po tayong update on 2025 Parents and Grandparents Program. Check natin yan guys. Ang sabi dito sa notice, this year, the IRCC intends to accept up to 10,000 complete application for sponsorship under the PGP program. Take note guys yung complete application, no? So ang ibig sabihin nito guys yung mga nakapag-submit na, no? Kasi guys kung matatandaan nyo, pinost natin dito I think early January this year, sinabi din ng Canada na hindi muna sila tatanggap ng application. Kaya guys, kapag nagpunta kayo doon sa website po ng Canada.ca para mag-fill up ng form, makikita nyo ganito guys. Ayan o. Sponsor your parents and grandparents, close po. Hindi po pwedeng or hindi po tumatanggap muna si Canada ng bagong application para sa ating mga parents at saka sa grandparents. So, ito pong update na to is para dun sa existing pool o yung mga nag-submit na po ng application. Kasi guys, ang mangyayari dyan is mag-fill up ka ng form, sasubmit ka lahat ng documents at once na meron na kayong profile, right? Mapupunta kayo sa isang pool, guys, no? At doon po is magkakaroon ng draw lots si Canada. Kung sino lang yung bibigyan nila ng ITA or invitation to apply para sa permanent residency ng ating mga parents and grandparents. So, sabi dito, 10,000 po ang ibibigay ni Canada na ITA or para ma-invite for permanent residency dito sa Canada, right? And then sabi dito guys, given there remains a number of interest to sponsor forms in the pool from 2020, IRCC plans to send invitation to apply to randomly selected potential sponsors from that pool instead of accepting new forms. This is the same approach taken for the intakes conducted from 2020 to 2024. Ayan. So guys, sinasabi lang dito na yung pool marami pa pong nandun, no? So from 2020 to 2024 na mga nag-apply, marami pa po yung mga naghihintay doon. So para mabawasan, they are inviting 10,000 pero hindi na sila nag-accept ng mga bago muna, no? And then, sabi dito guys, kung meron kayong plano na mag-submit, let's say, mag-open, no? Ano yung approximate processing? Sabi dito guys, as of February 5, 2025, processing times for PGP program application were approximately 24 months. So, 2 taon po ang hihintayin natin. And then, 48 months for Quebec destined applicants due to the province more limited family class admission targets. Yan. Okay? So yan guys yung mga yan yung update. This is the good news, no? Regarding this one. Of course, 10,000 is still 10,000. Pero ang question guys is, ilan ba yung nasa pool ngayon, no? Ilan yung mga naghihintay ng ITA from 2020? So meron din po yan ditong data. Eto. Ayan. So, ang sabi dito guys, in 2023, the department invited sponsors from the approximately 108,000 who remain from the 2020 interest to sponsor pool to submit an application for the PGP, right? So 2023 108,000, right? And then ang sabi dito, 24,200 invitation were sent in order to target receipt of 15,000 complete application in 2023. So sabihin na lang natin 2023 meron tayong 108. Let's say nabawasan ng 20,000, mga ganon, right? O sabihin mo ng 25,000. So roughly guys, ang waiting sa pool ngayon is mga nasa 80. Mga 70 to 80,000 guys. And take note, ang kukunin lang po ni Canada is just 10,000. Right? So hindi po ibig sabihin na lahat ng naghihintay ngayon sa pool, yung mga naunang mga nag-apply from 2020 to 2024, hindi po ibig sabihin lahat kayo is mabibigyan. Ang sabi po rito is 10,000 lang, no? So yan po yung good news and bad news, right? So now guys, kung nag-iisip tayo na i-sponsor ang ating parents and grandparents, ano ba yung mga requirements guys, no? Ayan. Ito daw po yung eligibility ng isang Canadian citizen or PR or permanent resident dito sa Canada para ma-sponsor natin yung ating parents and or grandparents. So, dito guys, sabi dito, you can sponsor your biological or adopted parents and grandparents if you are invited to apply. Meaning kapag nabigyan po kayo ng ITA. You are at least 18 years old, you live in Canada, your primary residential address must be in Canada when you submit your application and until we make a decision on your application. So, from the time na nag-submit po kayo ng application hanggang sa na-receive, kailangan po residente kayo ng Canada. You are a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident of Canada, or a person registered in Canada as Indian under the Canadian Indian Act. So, hindi po pwede dito yung mga naka-temporary resident like yung student visa, work permit, even open or work permit, kahit matagal ka na ditong nag-work, kung hindi ka PR or hindi ka Canadian citizen, hindi mo mai-sponsoran yung iyong parents or grandparents. Okay? You have enough money to support the people you want to sponsor. To show that you have enough, you will have to provide your proof of income. You may have a spouse or common law partner co-sign the application to combine your incomes. Ayan. And then, last one is you meet all the other requirements under the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act and the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulation. So, yung lahat ng to guys, yung 1, 2, 3, 4, I think attainable, no? Based dun sa mga nakakausap ko guys at nakakakwentuhan ko dito na nag-i-sponsor ng mga parents and grandparents, ang struggle nila guys dito sa panglima, yung pera, right? Kasi kailangan mong ipakita sa iyong application na capable ka na nabuhayin yung i-sponsoran mo na parents or grandparents mo. Yan. So ngayon guys, ang question is magkano ba yung kailangan mong ihanda, no? Ito guys, nakalagay dito kung ano yung income requirements ng magi-sponsor. Kung magkano, right? Ang sabi dito guys, to be a sponsor, you must have enough money to support all of the people you will be financially responsible for, including yourself. We call this your family size. Yan. So, pag sinabing family size, consists of yourself and yung other family members mo pa, including yung i-sponsor mo, right? To show that you have enough money, you will have to prove you meet the income requirements for each of the 3 tax years before the date you apply. So it doesn't mean pala na kapag na-PR ka, pwede mo na agad i-sponsor. Halimbawa, landed PR ka dito, 'di ba? Kailangan mo ng 3 tax information. So 3 taon 'yon kasi dito guys, every year po kaming nagsasubmit or nagfa-file ng tax. Okay? And then, if you don't meet the income requirements by yourself, your spouse or common law partner can co-sign your application to combine your income. So kung meron kayong partner, meron kayong asawa, pwede nyong i-combine yung inyong tax information para talagang, mapunan yung required amount. Okay? So pupunta na tayo guys dun sa, bago tayo dito sa price, check muna natin anong ibig sabihin ng family size. Okay? So nandito yan guys. Ang sabi dito, the family size, to count the number of people you will be responsible for, include the following. The people in your family. This includes yourself or yung magi-sponsor guys. Your spouse, even if you are separated in most cases or common law partner. So ako at saka yung aking asawa. Kasama din po sa family size, your dependent children. The dependent children of your spouse or common law partner and any dependent children of the dependent children if they have any. Okay? So again, yung mga anak at yung mga anak nung anak ko. Parang ganon. Ayun, di ba? Only include children for the years they meet the definition of dependent child. Okay? And then, any other person you and your cosigner sponsored or co-signed for whom an undertaking is still in effect. Ito yung price. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin nito guys, kasama yung sponsor, yung partner or yung asawa ng sponsor at yung mga anak. Right? Sample kami guys. So, we are family of 5. Ako, si Mrs. at saka yung 3 anak ko. So, 5 kami. Right? So, yun na yung family size ko. So, kung magi-sponsor pa ako, halimbawa, papupuntahin ko dito yung aking parents, yung si mama at saka si papa. So, dito kami magfo-fall sa 7 people. Kasi, yung family ko, tsaka yung parents ko. So, 7. So, ang kailangan kong ma-reach na income, annual income is this one. Right? So, halos mga 100,000 Canadian dollars. Right? I-round up na natin. So, 100,000. So, probably mga nasa 4 million yan. 4 million pesos dapat ang sinisweldo ko per year para ma-approve or para ma-i-sponsoran ko yung aking parents or grandparents dito sa Canada. Yan. So halimbawa dito, 2 people, halimbawa single ka, right? Tapos, i-sponsoran mo si nanay. So, 2 kayo. Or si lola, 2 kayo, di ba? Si sponsor at saka si lolo or si lola or si nanay, 1 lang, di ba? O kapag naman 3, single ka, right? Tapos yung parents mo, si nanay at saka si tatay, so 3. So ito yung ihahanda mo, right? So yung income required is not only for the person or yung sa parents or sa grandparents na i-sponsor mo. It includes you and your family. Yan. Okay? So, yun guys. Yun ang ating update sa PGP or yung sa parent and grandparents sponsorship. Okay? So, unfortunately for this year, again, yung post natin last January, nakapost po. No? Hindi pa pwedeng mag-submit ng mga bagong application for this year. So, Canada is trying to finish all those applicants na nasa pool ngayon, right? So, yan. So kung meron kayong balak na papuntahin yung mga parents nyo dito, at least you have time para mag-ready, especially guys doon sa income required, right? Kailangan nyo yan para talagang mag-grant yung inyong sponsorship sa inyong parents and grandparents. Okay? So, yun lang guys. Thank you for watching and see you again on my next video. Peace!